Okay, I had a student ask me how to do this question in my MBA class, and I would just show you how to do it in Excel real quick. And it says here to download the spreadsheet. I've already downloaded it, but let me go ahead and copy this over into Excel. So I'm going to go Windows Shift S and highlight this. And then I'll jump over to Excel or over where I have that problem downloaded. Let me just paste it in. And so what it says is says to download the spreadsheet, so we download it, and it wants the monthly return for Exxon, which is XOM, which is this one right here, from January to February 2010. So for these 2 months, what's the monthly return? So we can just go ahead and do it for all of them. So I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to lose a month because I have to calculate return, so I'm going to put it here. And the return for the first month for BAC is equal to this divided by this minus 1. Okay, and we can go ahead and format that as percent, take it out a few places, and then copy it across and send it down. So now I have all the returns for all the monthly returns, and they want this one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that because that's the answer. And let's go ahead and put it in and see if we got it right. So I'm going to go alternate tab to try to get back to that and paste it in. And it's correct. All right, so let's go back and do the next part. Oh, wrong problem. So the next they want is the monthly return from January to February for an equally weighted portfolio. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the weight for each one would be 1/10. I'm going to go equals 1 divided by 10. And we can put that as percent just so it makes some more sense. So 10% of our money is going to go into each one of these, right? And so if I did it right, they should sum to 100%. So now we can do an equally weighted portfolio. We can calculate the return. I'm going to do this. There's a lot of ways to do this. You could do a formula, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the power of Excel and just calculate. If I use 10% on the weight for each one of these days, I could get the portfolio return for each one of the days. So I could say portfolio return. This is kind of an easy way to do it with Excel. And so now I'm just going to go equals to the sum product of all of these. I'm going to F4 that because each day I want to take that times all of these. Okay, so that day my return, if I put 10% of my money, so if I had $1,000, I put $100 in each one of these stocks, this would be my return for that day. So if I copy that down, it gives me the return for that portfolio for every other day. All right. So they want the average return, right? They want the monthly return for the weighted portfolio. So that's going to be the average. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to home. Oh, where's it at? I go auto sum. Go average. I'm just going to highlight all these returns. Shift in down. And the average return for that portfolio for each one, take the average for every day. If you put 10% money, I'm going to copy. Let's go ahead and put it over here. And we'll paste it in. And oops, it says try again. So let me pause the video and see what I did wrong. Okay, so they just wanted for January to February 2010. So I made a mistake. I was doing the whole portfolio. So what we want to do, they just want this return. So I did the whole portfolio return, the average return. All right. So they just wanted this number. So let's try this number. Copy. Hopefully let me put it in since I cheated and looked at the answer. Oh, gave it to us. It says 0.1605. That's what we had. All right. 0.1. Okay. So the next thing it wants is a standard deviation of the same portfolio. So here's where we do the standard deviation of the whole portfolio. And so I'm going to go equal standard deviation of a sample. And we want to know the standard deviation of all these returns. And we could do that as we can copy this format because that's also in percent. And let me highlight that. And let's put that in and see if we got that right. Yeah, well, let me try it. Okay, let me try to paste it in here now. Hope we get it right. Correct. Okay. So that's how you would do that. Not too hard once you just use the power of Excel. Anyway, so if you like this, go ahead and click on my picture. If you haven't subscribed already, give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment if you liked it. Appreciate you watching. That's it for now. Bye.